He thought he could do whatever he wanted. A drunk tourist stood in front of a royal guard, grinning, convinced that the red uniform and strict protocol meant he could get away with anything. He laughed, taunted, even poured his beer right at the soldier's feet. And then, with the arrogance of someone who thought rules didn't apply to him, he raised his hand and flipped the guard off, right in his face. But that day, things didn't go as planned. The crowd froze. Phones were up, recording, anticipation thick in the air. Everyone knew the rules. The guards don't move. They don't react. But this time was different. When the guard broke protocol, the tourist realized something. He had just made the biggest mistake of his life, and by then, it was already too late. London, the Tower. Gray stone walls, cobblestone streets, gloomy skies, everything as usual. Tourists crowd around the Royal Guard post, snapping photos frantically, laughing, waving their hands in hopes of catching his attention. The Royal Guard stands motionless in his bright red uniform. Not a single muscle twitches, his eyes locked straight ahead. He's a living statue, a symbol of discipline and tradition. Inside, the only thing running through his mind is an internal countdown until the next shift change. Then, he appears. The drunk tourist. No one knows where he came from, but judging by his wobbly stance and the unfocused squint in his eyes, the number of pints he's had today has long exceeded any reasonable limit. Stumbling forward, he weaves through the crowd toward the guard, lazily smirking as he slurs. "Hey, Redcoat, you bored yet?" The guard. Silence. "Come on, man, at least blink. What are you, some kind of robot?" The crowd chuckles. A few phones are already recording. The tourist steps even closer. Now he's standing directly in front of the soldier, squinting as he tries to mimic the guard's serious expression. But instead of looking intimidating, he ends up looking like some knockoff Hollywood villain. Then, boldly and deliberately, he raises his hand and slowly flips the guard off, middle finger, right in his face. Silence. The guard clenches his jaw. His grip on the rifle tightens, his knuckles turning white. He stands still, holds his ground, waits. The crowd gasps, but they're eager for more. Everyone knows the rules. The guards aren't allowed to react. They can't move. But the tourist? Oh, he's just getting started. "What's wrong? You're not allowed, huh? Go on, hit me. Let's see what you got." The guard remains silent, but something in his eyes has changed. The drunk tourist feels powerful. The Royal Guard can't fight back, right? This is a one-sided game, so he raises the stakes. With a smug grin, he grabs a plastic cup, half filled with beer, and slowly, deliberately pours it onto the ground at the guard's feet. The sound of liquid splashing against the stone. The entire crowd freezes. The silence is so heavy, it feels like even the Royal Horse Guards down the street have stopped their march. And then, the guard's head snaps toward him, his eyes sharp, cold, like steel, and then, like a sudden clap of thunder, "Step back, now!" The tourist flinches, nearly stumbles. His smirk wavers. The guard takes a step forward, a clear violation of protocol. The crowd goes absolutely wild. Phones shoot up. Videos start rolling. But the tourist? He's too drunk, or too stupid, to back down. Now he's all in. "Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it, huh? Huh?" And then, he makes the biggest mistake of his life. His foggy, alcohol-fueled brain hatches one last disastrous idea. He reaches for the guard's massive bearskin hat, the ultimate act of disrespect. But this time, he's too slow. Before the tourist's fingers can even brush the fur, the guard moves. Another step forward. Now they're standing face to face, inches apart. Then, "Hands off!" The voice is a gunshot. But that's not all. Clank. The guard shifts his rifle, swinging the butt of it just inches from the tourist's legs. A warning, a clear message. And the tourist? He falls straight on his ass. The crowd erupts. Some people cheer. Others are in shock. Cameras zoom in. Videos upload instantly. A girl in the crowd shrieks, "Oh my God, this is going viral!" The tourist, sitting there in a puddle of spilled beer and regret, stares up, his eyes wide as saucers. You can't do that," he stammers. But the guard is unmoved, unshaken, unforgiving. He steps forward again, looming over the now visibly panicked man. His shadow stretches over him like a judge passing final sentence. "Leave, now." His voice? Like a lightning strike. The tourist scrambles backward, crawling away. The crowd is howling. But this isn't over yet. Shaky, the drunk man stumbles to his feet, trying to save face. But his attempt at looking tough fails miserably. He's pale, breathing hard. And then, trouble gets worse. Because from around the corner, 2 British police officers appear. They've seen everything. "All right, mate. You're coming with us." "What? No, I didn't do anything. It was him, the red coat guy. He... Nobody's listening. The cops grab him by both arms. And the crowd? Losing it. "Bro, you just got owned," one guy yells, shaking his phone. "Historic W for the Royal Guard," someone tweets. "Karma in 4K, let's go!" A girl shouts, already sending the clip to her friends. The tourist, now handcuffed, is still yelling. But at this point, nobody cares. And the Royal Guard? He doesn't even blink. He just adjusts his hat, straightens his rifle, and returns to his post, as if nothing ever happened. But the internet will never forget.